This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They booted away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
That's caught. It's Clemens.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Slings it. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Broussard. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Broussard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the ground, it's Sanford. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Murphy. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Finds his tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Caught in the backfield, it's Hankerson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
The Beavers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide open downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Sanford. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Catch in the middle. It's McGarry. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's a little more. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, better look out. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Running to Green. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finding open areas. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Connors. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. The sure hands, it's Connors. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Cougars have this offense rolling. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Cougars. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They try to get it outside on the left. Creates a little room. Oh, he got loose. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Murphy. Plucks it out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. The short hands, it's Clemens. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Finds his man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Got a man. It's Williams. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Murphy. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Hankerson. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Beavers line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. To the ground with the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Pulls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! They take the lead with the 6.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. He wants to throw it. Under fire. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You've got to answer, right? You've got to take the field here. You've got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for room. It's Connors. Crosses the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Wegman. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the 1st down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Wegman. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Houston. Hello! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Caught over the middle, it's McGarry. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll run it. It's Sanford. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Takes the easy completion. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Clemens. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rides the back on the option to give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Gonna run it. It's Hankerson. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Firing to the right, complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The run to the right. Got room to work. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wegman. Gets it to him on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by that offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanford. Across the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Touchdown, Houston. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. It's a draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
They punted away on 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Thomas.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have, now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Snagged in the middle, it's Clemens.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Hauls it in. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm, because it ought to be tired by now, over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Caught over the middle, it's Clemens. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Gets it out fast. He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got the quick completion. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Connors. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The give as they work on that clock. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.